Hey everybody, it's Brandon Joseph here with J Global TV, and this is another episode of Let's Talk. So, like the normal Let's Talk episodes, is always there every Wednesday. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to be working on Debian while I'm going to be talking to you about a random topic that just involves what's happening around the world or just normal human behavior that I would like to talk about. So, one thing I would like to talk about today in this Let's Talk episode is the topic is do unto others as you don't want others to do to you. You know, and of course, the more religious people would obviously know where this saying comes from, or even if you're not religious or whatever your religious affiliation is, you've at least heard of this saying. But it's supposed to be said as do unto others as you want others to do to you. But my topic today is doing unto others as you don't want others to do to you. I think that's a better way of saying it. And and the topic for today really stemmed from I was watching a post on, sorry, reading a post on Facebook, and I was seeing that someone's life was taken away. And you know me and and how I feel about life, and how I feel about taking anybody's life, regardless of what the situation is. I always feel that it's always a better alternative than to take life away. You know, none of us is really authors of life, and I feel that it is not in our power to really take life away. And it was really sad what happened with this certain situation, and how this life was taken away in such a violent action, in such a violent way. And unfortunately, the person whose life was taken, his life was not taken in a way where he was attacking the person who took his life away, but actually trying to avoid that person, so trying to get away from that person, and his life was taken away. And it's very sad, a situation like that. It's always very, sad to hear a situation, or an event, or where people's person's life is being taken away, because you don't want that for yourself, and neither you want that for your family members, or you don't want that for your friends. And I was reading this post, and the lady from that post was basically not very sympathetic to the person who lost their life. She was not very sympathetic um, the, to those who were very upset, who were very vocal about a certain situation, because of course, life is being taken, so of course, families will, you know, get upset and be very vocal about this, or anybody of the same belief as who, or at least same belief, or same people who have with the same mindset, who believes in life, and believe that life should not be taken by other human beings, and life is so precious. Of course, was very vocal about the situation, and it was a lady who was very not very sympathetic to what was happening, and she basically said it was, like, almost as though it's like good for him, he deserved it, it's uh he you know he was in a, so the person whose life was taken was in a certain situation, where where he was in, where he didn't was not he was unsure of the person who was taking his life, if he was going to hurt him, harm him, do whatever, or bring justice to him, or whatever the case may be. But he was afraid of this person, and he started running away. Um, some people see that as him having a guilty conscience. in a in this situation. Um, some people see, obviously are sympathetic with this person and sympathetic with his family and whatever. But no matter the case may be, life is precious. At least that's what I believe in, and that's what's beautiful about these Let's Talk episodes. Is like is that you can, if you disagree with me, you can disagree with me. If you agree with me, then that's fine. You just leave it in the comment section down below, or you say whatever. But in this certain situation, I, f- I feel that his life should not be taken. His life should never be taken um, in that way. And life is very precious. Especially, and it's sad to see someone taking another someone's life. And I'm not talking about in situations where someone taking another person's life, and then you're justifying whether or not that person should suffer the same fate or not. I'm not talking about situations like that, but I'm talking about situations where where someone lost their life, out of fear about someone else, and how we really feel about that. Are we really sympathetic to that? And are we really, do we have any sympathy? Do we have any love for others? And it's amazing, to see these people online, because people online, they can say what they want without really anybody getting upset with them, because they know that they can basically almost say anything they want without any kind of repercussion. And and people that say whatever they want without repercussion is not necessarily not necessarily so much a bad thing, because you get to know what the person is thinking. You get to see what the person is really, what every person is really acting. And you get to see the true you know you get to see their true colors. That's basically the best way to put it. Basically, you get to see their true colors, and you get to see what they're really about. And that's the best thing about people being vocal, and people being on the internet saying these kind of things. And it was very sad to really see how that person was not very sympathetic to life being taken. And going back to the topic of doing to others that you don't want others to do unto you, i'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that if someone that was dear to her, that was dear and close to her, like her mother, her father, her sister, her daughter, her son, or some kind of family member was in that certain situation and their life was taken, it would not have been very easy for her to say, make such a comment like that, or a comment that was so, you know, unsympathetic. So a comment based off of empathy, you know, and apathy. I mean, sorry, excuse me, sorry, correction, apathy. It's very sad, It's very sad to see how we want what's bad for others, but for ourselves we want the best, when in fact we should want what's best for others and best for ourselves. It doesn't have to be a win-lose. It can be a win-win situation. So it see, I'm not saying what exactly that topic is, and it's specific. It is, I'm doing that specifically I'm doing that for a very specific reason. I'm doing that for, I'm just getting around the story, because you don't know what story I'm talking about. I mean, for those of you who know, some of you probably do know what story I'm talking about, or probably know what situation I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna get to that situation, because if I get to that situation, it's gonna be more like a political situation, and then people are gonna take sides, And I don't want you to take sides. I just want you to listen, just hear the story, understand what's going on, especially in this video, and really examine your conscience and see what is, if it's right or if it's wrong, if taking life is a good thing or taking life is a bad thing, you know. And that's the beautiful thing about this Let's Talk episodes, is that we get to understand what's going on, get to hear other people's opinion. What are they thinking? What's going on? You know, your opinion does not have to be the same as mine. You can think of taking life as a good thing. This is just not mine. You know, but that's the beautiful thing about Let's Talk. Just talking about, you know, just talking about the things that matter, the things that's happening around the world, and people just having a voice, just voicing their opinion on what's going on. So, anyways, yep, this is Brent Joseph with J Global TV. Another episode of Let's Talk. We're working on Debian. I was working on Debian at the same time. I was able to set up a scene, able to set up a character. I wish I could see you. I wish I could show you, but I'm assuming that you do not want it spoiled. So, leave in the comment section down below if you want me to show you like what I'm doing on the screen while I'm working or whatever, or if you want to see a little sneak peek, just let me know. I'll be happy to show you. But I know some people do not want it spoiled, so just let me know, and then we can make it happen. And just let me know what you think about this. What do you think about Let's Talk, and also what do you think about this whole situation? Um, I did not say the true story, and some of you probably might not know what the true story is, or what story I'm talking about. But because I'm saying it so that I just want to know what you're thinking and what you think about this situation I bring up, this scene, this scenario I brought up, and what's your thoughts about it. So, but as always, remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Remember, there's a lot of hard work that goes into this channel. So, all of you who like and subscribe, thank you so much. You're awesome. And just remember to always be awesome. And this is J Global TV. This is Brent Joseph with J Global TV signing out. Peace.